and everything else along with the
Yeah.
axles that you have on that vehicle. So you're going to either have expandables. The more expandables you're talking about in an RV, now you're going into what is that RV already
Yeah.
pre-designed for? Because if you
Man,
buy RV
my
that's
bad.
already designed for living quarters, you're going to have to gut all that good ass
But
shit out of that
no,
RV
yeah.
to make space for your printers, to make
Let
space
me let
for
me let me
your
let me say something
Wait a minute,
before
working
you
opium,
spaces.
done. I'm
opium,
apologize
opium.
for
The way it,
interrupting.
wait a minute,
I
the way it works
apologize.
in here is when somebody's talking, you gotta let them finish, and
No,
then you.
yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
give you
no.
your
I
chance.
said no. All I
I'm
said
gonna give
was
you
let
your
me finish.
chance. It doesn't matter about all you said. I'm gonna give you your chance. Trust me. Everybody gets to talk. Go ahead and finish, Jamal. My bad.
So all I was saying is because of the restrictions, once you get into the RV itself, you're now gutting out of that RV to make room for the working equipment that I'm just going off of what you said in the beginning. I'm just going
Oh
off of
shit,
the
my bad,
design and
Harold.
the build and what you're talking about, how you're going to do, you're going for a business, not just living quarters. When you go in an RV, RV is specifically designed for living quarters unless you go into a coach style, which is almost like a tour bus where you can gut it out and then make space and room for that RV and that that your equipment, because your equipment going to need a power source, and it's also going to be able to need to run. So therefore,
Candy
you're going to be
girl.
using all of these things in the expandables on that particular RV. So what I was saying was, why demolish damn near a good running RV, or unless you're buying a tour bus that's already gutted for business, which you can find. And what you can find, that's why you said you was going to bring your brother up there, because he's a mechanic. And what I was saying was, if you're going to making money out there in the business aspect, you can rather be more efficient and cheaper and work at a better clip rather than getting an RV and gutting it all out, or go bigger to get a tour bus that's already equipped like an office. They already got them out there. You know that. You done researched it. They already got them tour buses that's out there equipped for the office spaces and stuff like that. So either that, or you can go to the fifth wheel, the biggest fifth wheel they got, because what you're spending in an RV, you can go to the freaking biggest fifth wheel and look at what they have already on the market that's already set up for designs. They got low boy trailers out there that's set up for just strictly office and living quarters. That's immaculate for shooting movies, what they use for shooting on the movie sets and stuff like that. That's when you're getting into the business of it. I don't know. So I was just given the option of the fifth wheel because of that nature. If you're just going to an RV and you just going to have a small printer at a desk or something, maybe RV is good, unless you're going to gut it out, because you're going to have to gut out all that living space and whatever electronics they got in there to make way for that equipment you're talking about. The size equipment you're talking about is going to be huge, and it's going to require a lot of power. So I'm not just saying it and spitting some shit out my ass. I'm just saying, like, you can already get a largest fifth wheel that you can get that's already set, like for movies or for people that already use as offices and don't use no more. Or you can get one that is used, that ain't used a transmission or a drive system or a drive train or nothing like that, just the wheels. And you can operate, and you can have your generator set up, and it's already gutted out for businesses and office space, and
Yeah.
it's more suitable. But that's all I was saying. I
Well,
wasn't trying to
depend
debate
on.
you in a different
My
way,
bad.
but when you say an RV and the space you're needing, you gotta, and I know, like you said, you own a fifth wheel, but if you buy an RV, you can go out and get the top of the line or the biggest, widest damn fifth wheel you can get and have the accommodations and everything you're looking for. But if you go out and pay for an RV, you're gonna have to gut it. You're gonna gut it out, and it
Hey,
still probably won't get some of the space you need.
hey, can I? I'm gonna just. Can I please say something real quick? All right, matter of fact, no, go ahead, Fine, go ahead.
Opium has been waiting to talk forever, y'all. Let's give them a chance. Go ahead, Opium. The floor is yours.
All right, so I cone. I'm not gonna be act like, oh yeah, I'm this big baller woo dude. Da, da, da. But I live in a house, about a 3 bedroom house in
Hey,
Chicago,
sing.
near Chicago, by myself, and I have a piece of acre of land
Uh huh.
that somebody built a garage on, and that's called encroachment, which means that they didn't have permission to build, said thing on my land, or my mom and me's land. And
No,
what's it
don't do
called?
that
So
anymore.
so I and my dad, he got an RV that he got
Put it
for
back.
free. Like, and I was thinking about building like a tiny house community. My bad, I've been drinking. So my bad if I slur my words. Um,
Hey, James.
but anyway, what's it
I'm
called?
doing well,
I
thank
was
you.
thinking about making like, properties, like little tiny houses where I charge maybe 750 instead of motherfuckers paying, 1,500 for a studio, which is crazy.
Hey,
I
Grim
mean, I know
Verbalizer,
rent
peace.
went rent went down a little bit, I think. I mean, I don't rent, but I pay 10,000. Oh, like me and my mom pay over 10,000 in property taxes on one house. She lives
Okay,
with a
so what's your
boyfriend, but I
point?
live by
What's
myself.
your main point you're trying to get to?
No, I was just talking about RVs and making
Oh,
tiny
okay.
homes, making affordable housing is what I was trying to get at.
Okay,
My
so
bad. My
so
bad.
you're gonna be written.
That's
No,
good.
don't you don't gotta keep
Yeah,
saying my
yeah, yeah. No,
bad.
you good. You
You
good.
all
You good.
good.
Because I
Yeah,
want to
you
talk back
good.
to that later on. I'm gonna come back to that. Go ahead. Go ahead, though, Unity.
Nah, it's just
Yeah.
cause I am ignorant. I am
You're not
egomaniac. But I
ignorant.
No,
Don't
no,
say
I
no,
that
no,
stuff
no. I
about
want to.
yourself.
no
Yeah,
no
yeah,
no
yeah.
no no
Stick.
no
You right.
no.
Hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold on,
not.
hold
No,
on, hold on, big dog.
hold
Big dog,
on.
you right about that.
Let me tell you
What
who
you
I
talking
am.
about? What you talking about as far as affordable housing? I want to get back to you on that because that is something
Yeah,
that I'm using these fifth wheels for. But
and
go ahead, let Miko talk if you can.
I was just gonna say I wanted. Can I let me just finish? Uh, what's it called? I want to make affordable housing like charge 750, a month, which isn't crazy. It ain't 1,500 plus is 40 minutes or maybe even less without traffic. From Chicago, you know what I mean. So, and I know people that would appreciate that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Well, that's a nice thing that you're doing.
I'm trying to
Thank you
do
for
it. I haven't
sharing.
done it yet, but
Well,
anyway,
we're gonna
go.
speak it
He was
into
he had some.
existence. You are doing it.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
You're doing it. Let's say that. Instead of trying, you're doing
Amen.
it.
Amen. But
Okay.
I forgot who was
Thank you,
said they
Unity.
had to say something. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right. I think Miko might have a response for Jamal.
He's gonna roll a dupster.
You late,
His
you late,
voice
you late, big
totally
dog.
changed.
You late, you late, you late, you late.
Amen. No, the host allowed me to speak.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
opium.
don't do
Wait
that.
a minute, opium. Let him finish.
Go ahead, go ahead. And I muted myself. And
Look, see, you keep on doing it. Yeah, just Just let him talk, Opium. You'll get your
Go
chance.
ahead. Go. I'll mute myself. I will mute
Okay,
myself
well
again. Go
mute
ahead and
yourself.
talk.
Yeah.
Mute yourself. Thank
Yeah. All
you.
right. So that's the point. Like he's proving my point. Like we have to stop these people in their tracks, and we have to stop excusing this type of fucking behavior, man. We have to hold people accountable and tell, hey, man, you can't just come in and just change the whole topic, just because you want to speak. If you wanted to say something specific for about 2 seconds or something and move on, see, that's different. But you have a whole dialogue for like the next 3 minutes, then I forget what I even wanted to say in response to whatever we were talking about. So now our conversation is over because whatever you got to say is way more fucking important.
Hey, now look, you see him pop up in the box Unity because I just came off another panel that was saying this. The guy was saying the same damn thing, right? And now Nico's saying the same synchronicity. And I told Krabs, I said, "Yo, having everybody give a chance to speak sometimes is not a good thing because sometimes you get interrupted about what you're doing. Everybody, they get a sway and you go on and somebody forget, and then they be like, I ain't got shit to say. And I told them that's how I be. I just sit back in the comments and watch because you have a lot of people do that. But it's funny, man. That's just hey,
Yeah.
Unity said manifest. It manifests though. But that's true because, in certain times, in certain conversations, you really do have to apply that discretion because or you don't know the person that's saying something or might interrupt what is truly going down because and I really do understand and I really because I've really done research
All
as
right. Well,
well
I'm gonna
and I
be
and
the
I and I know Nico and I
disrespectful
know Nico
ass nigga. I'm a lead this panel. I
That's not
muted
what we're talking
myself.
about,
And
man.
and I
That's
He's
know
not
and
what
I
we're
already
know
talking
muted
about.
and I know
because he
Nico
thought
will
he
be
was gonna
like
end. He
you
thought he
know
was gonna end with a bang, y'all.
yeah. And I know Nico will
I don't
be
know
the
what
type
you
of
was
person
about
that
to
would
say.
listen because he knows, just by hearing me, he can understand. He's seen me around, and we rock. I rock with him for a long time. He know that. So,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of, you know, I was just looking at it when you told me about the business, and you was taking it as a business rather than just a leisure journey because
Uh,
when I wanted to do this when I was in the military. I wanted to, me and my wife. Oh man, I had got, and even up until this day, I'm still, I want to get my plane. I'm gonna get my boat. I'm gonna get my spaceship. So all these three things I got left to get. I got everything else. You can name everything else. I got it. And I love it. But those
When
three
you get
things I
that
need left.
spaceship, me and my
let me
husband is
tell you
Yes,
gonna
what
be the
that's.
first
indeed.
See, I'm gonna
passengers.
tell you, brother. That's gonna satisfy two things for me. I'm such a hustler. I think the day before I die, I'm gonna do a good deal with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always be trying to hustle. That's just who I am. And so setting it up like that, I get to ride around. I get to show my wife the United States wherever we go. Beautiful places, and I get to I get to be in my element because I got something to hustle. You
And see,
see?
that's why, and
Now
there goes
you
my whole thing.
unmuted.
And there goes my whole
Are
point
y'all still
with,
talking? You want me
me
to
and you
mute
talking
Yeah,
myself?
about,
yeah,
Y'all
they're
still
the
still
talking?
talking.
actual me getting
Let
Yeah.
into,
me mute
me getting
myself. If you
into,
still talking, I don't know when you not talking and because people pause themselves and
All you have to
like
do is
they
raise
keep
your
talking.
hand,
no, what do
Opium.
you want to say, man? I mean, as long as you're pertaining
All
to,
I'm trying to say
all,
is he trying
go
to
ahead.
say, "Oh, I was off topic, woo woo, whatever he said." But
Man,
I
just
am
what
on
we're trying to
topic.
get you to do
I'm
is stay on
talking.
topic, brother. We don't care
But
about
see,
that.
all right,
We moved
see you
on.
now.
Just stay on
You
topic.
want see you
I don't
wanted
want
the
to talk to you
utmost
about what I said
respect, but you're
about
not
you. I
even
don't want to
giving
talk
me the
about
time.
that.
Yeah, Opium. Just go ahead and say what you gotta say, man. You on topic. You talking about RVs. You good. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So that's what I was talking about. I was talking about tiny homes and buying land and buying more land, I should say, and putting tiny homes on them and making affordable living for people that don't want a crazy big house and whatever. And they could keep their RV technically in Illinois because it's gay. they don't allow, what's it called, RVs and shit, and they got too many regulations. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to capitalize off the right thing. That's
Okay.
all I was
So
trying. That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to scream over you. I went like
What is this? It looks like a
I
whistle.
It's
my bad.
okay. You're fine.
I got problems where I do overtalk people, and my bad.
Hey,
I was
Alan.
burping. And I overtalk, and sometimes I scream, and I want to apologize to anybody, and I want to apologize to everybody that I overtalk. Actually,
All right. Well, that's good. Taking accountability.
that's where it starts. I mean, I'm 22. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying not to, uh,
No.
I don't think I crashed out. I think, but
No, you was all right. You interrupted a couple times, but
no, but
then now
I
you're on
yeah.
track. Now you're on track. So that's all that matters.
And I'm
We
trying
can
to
move
get better.
forward.
And yeah, I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to, build my world. So I could, have a stay at home mom, have kids, whatever.
Okay. So you got plans. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
real bad man. No, I'm not even Jamaican. Let me stop saying I'm Puerto
What's up,
Rican and
Anonymous?
Haitian and
What's up,
white.
Heru?
But,
Kofi. I think I remember you. What's up?
but
If
anyway,
y'all
y'all
want to
take
come up,
care
let
though.
me know.
My
Okay,
bad,
well,
bad,
have a
bad.
great day on purpose, Opium, okay?
Y'all take care.
Make sure
Much
you
love.
follow me.
Well, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I did. Yeah, I did.
All right. You're
Anyway,
always
God bless
welcome here
y'all.
at the
Take
Knowledge
care.
Box.
Stay safe, y'all.
All right, have a great day on purpose.
word up, word up.
You,
You too, man.
you as well.
All right, peace. What's up, Anonymous?
Hey,
Hey,
hold
hey,
up. I'm
hey.
giving.
You know when I used to say hey to my grandmother, she said hey is for horses.
Hold on. I'm giving my daughter soup.
Oh,
Sit
is she
down.
sick?
Sit down.
Jamal, that's what she used to always tell me every time I said hey.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
And then
Turn that
and
down.
my other aunt, she's a she's retired now, but she was a speech pathologist. And so my English and everything always gets corrected till this day. So if I
Proper
call her and I
boy.
say, where are you at? She'll be like,
Where are you?
behind the preposition.
What?
You're not
Quickly.
supposed to end a sentence with a preposition, which is at. So I get corrected all the time from my aunt or
Unity.
aunts,
Let me
however you
let
want
me
to say it.
explain. Can I explain to Bucket, Jeff, and Haru? Because
Uh
I want them
oh.
to
Explain what? What's going on?
the
Explain what?
podcast.
Thank you,
Shut
Unity.
up.
Thank
Oh,
you, Unity.
Ah, forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
what are
Jesus
you talking
Christ.
about?
The
You can
podcast. Shut
explain.
up, Jeff.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Oh my goodness. What
So there's
is
a fucking
going on
Manchurian. I
today?
forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Manchurian candidate is a no go. Um, Haru,
Oh,
and Bucket. Yeah, I'm just joking. You could join Jeff. Um, it's gonna be a podcast about conspiracy truth that connect to biblical truth, and I need people that don't believe in it so that we can have a discourse. Some people believe in it, some that don't, because we can't all agree on it. Um, it's gonna be a roulette with everybody's name in it, once a month only, because it's a big podcast to upload to Spotify. The platform that you asked me here, it's a different platform. I don't want to say the name because I don't want people hogging it, but it behaves like a link that we send to everybody. Some people that are listening get a separate link, but the people that are speaking get one link, and it behaves like a phone call that gets recorded and uploaded directly to Spotify. And the topics are random. I already have like 100 topics, down from giants to Egyptian stuff and all that good stuff.
all right. Sounds cool. The
It
ball
sounds
is
like she's
rolling.
stealing my topics. That's what
Sounds
it
cool.
sounds like, Unity.
Yeah, those are not your
It
Oh
topics,
my
sounds
honey.
like she's
Those
goodness.
have been
stealing
my
my subject
topics.
matter.
Oh my
Are
That's what
giants
goodness.
your
it
topic?
sounds like,
Do you
Unity.
believe in gnomes and fairies, you liar? No, they're not your topics. Shut up.
What is this?
I don't know what the hell that is. That looks like a plastic figurine.
Is that a
That is a
gnome?
that is a leprechaun
Yeah.
from
That is
Ireland.
a gnome. The crab's got a gnome in the car, man. That's
But
so
the
random.
point is that I'm trying to do something a little more serious. This is going to be serious Anonymous, not crazy Anonymous. Crazy Anonymous will be a
Oh,
different live R&B that will be uploaded to BitChute and Rumble. This is only for Spotify.
alrighty.
So if you want to join, send me your WhatsApp. We already got
Send
15
her
people.
WhatsApp.
We already got 15 people. Prez, Unity, Prince, Prime, Supreme Zoe, a bunch of people. I can't remember their names.
Only the important ones. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
No, everybody's in there though. It's gonna be dope.
everybody's in
It's gonna
there.
be
Absolutely.
So,
dope.
Heru,
If I rule the world.
does that answer your question? Oh, I'm trying to get Cool J. I can't find Cool J.
I just
Yeah.
seen him. I think he drove by here.
No, what'd you say, Heru?
No, I said yeah. It answered my question. I just wanted to know a little more, like on what platform it was gonna be on,
Yeah,
and
it's
like
this new
topic.
platform I found that records phone calls.
What's
Here's
up,
the
Sing?
here's the flyer, not the
Oh,
flyer,
you
but
got a
the
flyer?
not a really a flyer, but just the cover for the Spotify
Oh,
thing.
okay. Put in the
I might,
comments.
I did. It's loading. I might change the
Oh,
color. I
okay.
don't know. Can you see it?
Yeah, you need to
Bucket.
change it where you can see the words because I can see
I
the
know.
words, but I can't
I'm
see
gonna
the
change it.
words.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it.
But other than that, it looks dope.
It's called the Conspiracy Pulpit.
Mm. You the preacher
We're
or the
not preaching.
evangelist?
We're not preaching.
You the
I should,
evangelist?
matter of fact, I should do like a Jerry Springer last minute
I mean,
thoughts. Like a Jerry
got
Springer
it. The
last
pulpit.
minute.
Hold on, hold
Take
on,
care of
hold
yourself.
on,
Take care of
hold up,
yourself
hold
and
up,
each
hold
other.
up.
Take care of
Got it
yourself
named the
and each
pool.
other.
You got it named. You got it named the pulpit. I'm in well within my rights of asking is you the
I
evangelist.
know, I know, I know. I got the joke. We get it. That was why I named it pulpit because it's connecting conspiracy with biblical stuff.
Man, this damn dog, man, been scratching on the door for 20 minutes. It's annoying.
Oh, Singh said, "What time you want to do it on Friday?"
Oh, okay. Around this time, Sing.
No, that's too late. Remember,
Shit.
it has to be
Well,
like 2, 3 p.m. Can't you
let
Sing? You
me
can't
send
go
them
on a
some.
Saturday. Let me write in the comments. Hold on.
Yeah, you know he can't
Where's
What?
understand. Yeah, tell him to go on a
So, so,
Saturday.
so, so,
yeah?
anonymous. Let me ask you a question because you called me the Manchurian candidate, and
Was
I know you
that was
playing with it as
brewing?
always,
That question was brewing.
as always. But where do you stand on all these conspiracy theories? Like,
That's
I know where you stand at on this COVID-19, but who do you think, or what do you think is behind the veil?
that's kind of a little bit of a vague question, but
That's the tea. That's for the you turn
that
it on
that's
off
the
the
whole
box.
reasoning. Actually, I should put one of the
Like,
that
why are
behind
you
the
turning it
veil
on off the box?
as one of the topics. The
Where did
fallen
that come from?
angels, the reptilian, the bloodline of Satan. Should I go on? The Medicis, the Opus Dei, the Priory of Zion.
Okay, so let me probe a little further then, if I may. So reptilians, right? So a lot of your knowledge, most of the knowledge that you comprised over the years, let's say up until now, you can conclude that it comes back some kind of reptilian creature or figure or something, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right? So in that regards, I will not label you as crazy. As the Manchurian candidate that I am, in what you're saying, other people will debate you about it. Other people will foreshadow you about it. But I can go so far as to conclude on so many continents, on so many cultures, and so many variations of how you're right in so many ways that you will be like, oh fuck you, you're still a Manchurian candidate.
I mean, you do know that when I say that, I'm only doing it for entertainment purposes, right?
I know, but it's dope to hear and feel somebody who, kind of not kind of, you stand on that. And I'm glad to hear you say that because most people wouldn't even dare stand on what they all the knowledge
I
that
mean,
they can go
believe
back
it.
to.
I'm screaming it to you as I believe that you are one, but in reality, I'm just doing it to be entertaining. But you're
No,
still
no,
one.
I'm not talking about myself right now. I'm talking about the actual people behind the veil. Some of the people behind the veil.
Uh.
And so when we go to the history of the people behind the veil, that's where, a lot of people, to me, where kind of like, I'm a Unitarian, so I don't subscribe to no religion. I'm a universal person. So
Get out.
I know that in the history of human culture, human society as itself as a whole has came into an entity which was described and inscribed and adorned and decorated amongst monuments across the globe, right? And these lingams that's associated with
But the,
these reptilian people that you
so
that
let's
you
not
know.
get too much into it because I have that as one of my topics. But the problem is that who's muffled?
Just know, understand
Is that
that
you?
me, yeah, that's me.
Oh,
Understand that what I'm saying is I understand you. I feel you. I just wanted to know where you stood at because
so
of the array of topics that you do encompass. But it's
so
great to understand and know that.
okay, so yeah, so I don't want to get too much into it, but the I'm glad you can understand where I'm coming from now. But the whole goal of my podcast, which is the main goal of why I got on Bigo to begin with, I just didn't put my 100% all, which I'm doing now, and I'm gonna get it done because I'm monetized on Rumble, so now I see an opportunity which I can grow. But the main reason that I got on the app to begin with on Bigo was to as an example of what you just mentioned with the reptilians, to see that we agree on the fact that there's reptilians, but that I, in my opinion, can show you that overall you can connect that reptilian story to the Bible. That's what my goal is. That's what my goal was always to begin with. But you get sidetracked and you don't really end up talking about what you really want to talk about. But some of the topics aren't going to be brought back to the Bible. Some of them are. I put one random one where it's like we're gonna. If it lands on it, it's the only one that's gonna be repeated twice in the roulette. Let me show. Let me see if I can screen share. Hold on. Tell me
Which
if you can see.
oh, you can
Tell me if you can.
screen share.
No, can you see the video? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, it's working here. Um, right here.
We got progress.
Yeah, for some reason your room is the only one that's working. Here are all the topics I've collected and written down. So let's say we're
Oh
about to
gosh, they're
debate.
so small,
Yes,
anonymous. I
yes,
can't
they're
see
not.
them.
All right, here we go. Let's say we're about to debate. We pick two topics.
Which one did it land on? I don't hear you no more. What happened?
It's hot 2025.
Oh no. Did she get clipped?
Don't know. But it came up,
Probably.
it's hot 2025. And,
Anonymous.
she should have
That's
tried that
weird.
before, yeah, Bigo, the way Bigo, like earlier Unity, I'm gonna give you this jewel right here and how crazy the universe is and how much they got us censored to a certain degree. I was just talking about that same first responder. I was helping Native from crashing out. Native was
Mhm.
crashing out on another
Oh
panel.
goodness.
Yeah, so I was over there and
Oh
at
no, Anonymous.
at the very end. See what I'm saying? At the very end of it, I was saying, I was like, man, they asked the same question. What happened and why can't we pivot from making the mistakes that we always make all the time as how they take something from us and then we just stop doing it, or how an idea gets taken and we don't even keep going further or follow up on me. And I was describing in how I showed the video, I think I shared it in the Discord of the first responders and how they got ostracized in their own EMT. The EMT services that we got today, 911, when you call 911, the ambulance come and get you. Back then it was no such thing. It was black people who came up with that in Pittsburgh because it was so many black people that couldn't get to the hospital. By the time they called the cops and the cops figured they get there, they depend on if they felt like taking you to the hospital or not. And if then you die. And just like now, you gotta wait in some
Damn.
places. In some places, you gotta wait at the fire department. The people at the fire department, if they get a call in, depending on what area they getting the call in, they might rush a little faster. If you get the call in this neighborhood, by the time they get there, the shit burned down. But as long as they can say they was there, you all right. People get burnt up in the fire. So these are the things that in which the Freedom House was built off of. So the lady said it best. She said, we didn't have it, we built it, they took us out of it, and now we don't have it again. And what happened was in the very end, they sent the white people to come train with the black people. The black people were so happy enough to see the white people there coming to train and work with them. They trained them. The white people left. Then the government dried up the funding for the Freedom House. Say, oh, we ain't give y'all no more money. So when they went to go work with the same white counterparts doing the same thing that they was doing at first, they told them they have to take tests. Now what you doing and what we learned from you is not good enough. You need to take a test to get where we at. And because of those tests were set up to marginalize already from the beginning, they didn't pass. And so they went back to their community and they didn't keep going because it wasn't enough money to keep the ambulance going. It wasn't built off of crowdfunding or raising money from the community. It was more built off of getting government aid to run it. And because of that, whether the money got misappropriated, whether they cut the funding off, we never pivoted as a culture or as a people in that room. Everybody who was in there never pivoted and say, how can we raise money to keep it going? We don't need them to keep it going. We can keep taking people to the hospital as long as they call us or we listen to it on the bandwidth. There's nothing illegal about getting our people to the hospital. There's nothing illegal about training our people about becoming medics. Along the way, we just don't know it, and they have to take tests. Eventually, we're going to start passing the tests that we certified, and we can teach our own people how to do it. But they never went back and did the same thing that they did to them. We just took it as fuck it, we out of it. We never went back into learning that shit, getting certified for it, then coming back to our community like they
Come here,
did
Belcher.
and teaching our people and pivoting from it. So a lot of the things which, you know, I didn't get to say on that panel, I got clipped because it was once again one of those moments where, they thought I had got banned from the whole bigo, but not. I couldn't even go back in the room. Bigo had censored me to the point where I couldn't even join the panel, no matter what they tried to do. Everybody tried. It was that weird and that crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? It was something that, Bigo does. And, for Vanonymous, I feel bad. Not bad. I feel that now that she's seen that it's a prelude to what if she was to go live and had all those people there and then couldn't perform. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that it happened now rather than it happened then when everybody showed up. So now she can probably adjust and make some different maneuvers.
Yeah,
Hey,
because she's not
question
even
though.
she's not doing it on here. I do know that for a fact. She's doing it on
True,
Spotify, but
true, true.
I don't know where she's planning on hosting. The whole thing, and then putting it on Spotify. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Unity. Do you have a guess as to what it is she actually did just then that they saying was
I think it
violation?
was I think it was probably gambling because of the wheel.
Really?
Yeah,
See, but
because
don't
a
they
lot
have
of
that
people use
wheel
those
here
wheels.
to
They
gamble?
do have
So
a
they don't
wheel,
have a
but it's
okay.
it's a bigo wheel.
Yeah, it's attached to an app here.
Yeah, that's not a
Okay,
bigo wheel. You know what I'm
got you.
saying? So you got to be
Yeah.
careful with a lot of stuff. And I hope it's only 10 minutes. She said that that's what they said, but sometimes they say 10 minutes and then they review it and then it could be longer. So hopefully it's
Yeah,
only just 10 minutes.
yeah, that's crazy.
That's all.
Oh, oh,
That's all I'm
crabs! Your
trying
your
for.
your 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 phone working now?
Yes, sir, it is.
What you had to do? Put that motherfucker in a plastic bag and put it in some ice?
Oh no, sir, no, sir,
Huh?
no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Unity, Unity. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. Unity, you're not laughing, are you? Because you're supposed to
No.
be you're supposed to be my family member. I know you don't find that shit funny that he's saying.
I'm your brother.
Yeah.
He find it funny.
I'm
And
your
I'm my
brother.
brother's keeper. And I'm my brother's
Right.
keeper.
I don't know,
So
man. I
motive
got to.
is.
I mean, hold on. It's some motive B, but I'm trying to figure that out to see if it's really real.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? If it's one thing that I'm guilty of and I've been been criticized about before is exactly what you're saying now. I don't reach out enough. I don't I guess I'm somewhat of a hermit. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes
Yes,
I
you
get in that.
are, Crafts.
Yeah,
You
I
are.
mean, cause
You're a
that's just
hermit
how I
crab.
am. You know,
I'm just
a
saying.
hermit crab. yo, yo, yeah. Give you some. That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
But no, I have a brother that's on my father's side, and he told my barber that he don't know if I love him or not because I don't reach out to him or not enough.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Because I mean I don't. Sometimes I just I'd be like, well, shit. Like I love you. I mean, did I do something to make you think I didn't? you know.
I told you you
So,
don't answer the
it,
phone when I'm down that way, Unity.
but first of
Oh,
all, Kofi, like I tell everybody too, man. It be odd times. I work odd hours, so most of the time I can't answer my phone. And then sometimes during the day, like you see them here, like I wanted to go live today, but I know I had certain things on my table, so I said I'm not gonna be able to do it. And I had this few minute window, and it turned into an hour. I was only
Yeah.
supposed to have 15 minutes. I was just gonna get up here and listen and show some support to Unity, but this is how the life I live work. When you don't work for yourself, this is what you do. So
that's right.
it is what it is.
Let's get it.
That's it. That's it. I understand.
What's up,
Yeah.
Cosmic?
I mean, I
If you're
understand
still
that.
in here.
I understand that, but at the same time, I do also know that hell, you reach out who the fuck you want to reach out to. You talk to who you want to talk to throughout the day.
That's
So you
true.
can miss
And
the
then
bullshit.
I don't talk to
Bitch.
anybody.
Everybody phone is attached to
Hey,
their hand or their hip today. And you on social media enough, you're looking at your phone enough to reach over there
right.
and hit the telephone button and
Look,
somebody's name and say, hey man, I was just thinking about you. And I remember I told you I was gonna tell you something, and here's what I got to tell you.
And if
yeah,
you
but I
don't
tell you
do it
what,
fast
go
enough,
man, shut
you're
your
gonna
ass up.
forget. You're gonna
Because
Shut your
forget.
ass up. Hey, first
if
of
you
all,
don't do it
both of
fast
y'all,
enough, like the sisters say, if you
both of
don't do it
y'all
fast enough, you may
motherfuckers,
forget.
both of y'all motherfuckers, stop judging people. Love
I'm
me
not
with all
judging.
my flaws.
We're not judging you.
Let
We're
me
making
be me.
statements.
Let
We
me
didn't
be
call
These
me.
you.
people.
Hey, we didn't call you anything, so we're not judging you. We just made statements. Statements that are true.
Y'all are
Yeah,
the best
very,
I
very
people in the
hate
hard on
world.
them.
liars. I hate liars. Did you take the COVID shot?
Come on, man. Why does she act? You know better than that. If you know me, you already know the answer to
I
that
don't
shit.
know you.
Miko
But
didn't
then
take the toe. He didn't take it.
Okay, that's
I
so
know.
simple
Yo,
just to say.
anonymous.
Yeah, I know. Didn't
Why you
take
so caught up on who took that damn COVID shot?
Because yeah, you should be. You should be. It's all over TikTok. People are saying
Why?
these people that took the shot are changing. Ain't y'all noticing they changing? I had two friends that no longer speak to me after they took the fucking vaccine. Completely changed. So don't tell me that I'm crazy for
My
asking.
wife took the vaccine,
And you should not be fucking her. That's all I know.
and
Oh
she
my
feels
gosh,
the
that's his
damn
wife,
same.
Yeah,
She feels
yeah,
the
you
same
fucked.
tonight.
Yeah, you fucked. You're fucked. Sorry to
See,
tell you.
this is why it's hard. Anonymous, do you understand? Can I say this? Do you understand it gets real hard and weird and very, very complicated to get information like that out when you speak so matter of factly.
Halo
Oh,
It's
I'm
like
outside.
sorry.
you could, and we
Oh,
talked about this
is
before.
there a problem with
Can I
speaking matter of factly? You asked me a
can I
question.
say this?
I gave you
But
the
you
answer, and you didn't like
can
it.
I
It
can I
bothered
say
you.
this? It's not about what I like and what I don't like. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is
you
I
just
like to
fucked.
have these conversations. You mind if I
You just
finish? I'm gonna be like
go,
I'm gonna be
go
like you
ahead.
now, bro. What I'm saying is, it's like I get it, and I like to have these conversations. But you have about 90% of the world who does not understand or give a fuck about these subject matters. And when you speak and say that people are changing and they're gonna die and all these different things like that without uh, 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 a lot of proof, then it makes the conversation hard to have. If you are saying, yo, I'm thinking this is what's going to happen, the information is leading us that way, then that's more understandable. But then when I come behind you and I try to have that conversation with other people, they're feeding off of what the crazies say. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they most people don't want to believe it anyway. So any excuse to not believe the truth, it, that's what you're giving them. That's what I'm saying. So it's like you're telling me that my wife is gonna change because she took a COVID shot. It's like, come on, dog. It's like it's that's muddy in the water. You understand what I'm saying, Vanessa?
I understand what you're saying, but who's going to speak matter of factly then? If no one's doing it, obviously I have been chosen.
Doctor Broussard,
I didn't interrupt you.
you did actually.
All right, I did once. You get one. Go.
Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny.
um,
Anonymous,
now I
I'm gonna
forgot
give
what the
you
hell I
this.
was
You the
saying.
only one that figured out how to change their color in the Discord. You see all those people?
I can't see the color though.
Yeah, I saw it. You picked purple.
I picked purple, but I couldn't see it. I was looking for it. I was wondering what it
Yeah,
was.
your name just shows up in purple. That's all it does. It don't change your writing. It just changes
Oh,
the color of your name. That's it.
uh, um, no, I forgot what I was
But I mean,
saying.
it was pretty self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? You
Damn, my
click the
bad. I got a
button.
suspicious
You
kind. I
want
had the joint
to
in my mouth.
you
Me.
want to assume that I don't have the proof or
The
the
last name
facts
is
to
spelled.
back up the things that I'm saying. But
Rashid Butter.
you've never asked for that.
Hey, Kyla.
So for somebody to come in and say, you don't have the proof, you've never asked. A lot of these people on this app have never asked. They just want to be dismissive and be intellectually dishonest and make me out to be crazy. When in
Right,
reality, I have a lot of proof. I have doctors backing up everything I've said. I'm not
right.
saying matter of factly that that's going to happen to your wife. I'm saying be aware that it is possible. She could have gotten a placebo. I don't know because one of them was a placebo. The one of them was a
She could have got
placebo.
a fake
One
one.
of them one of them was to change your DNA, and the other one was a child what's it called uh to fucking control. your reproductive stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what she got. I don't know if she got Johnson. I'm not gonna ask. It's none of my business. But just be aware that people are changing. I'm not the only one that's noticed it. It's all over Instagram. It's all over TikTok. People have changed. Whether they got changed,
Hey,
whether they changed because,
can I?
whether they changed, whether they changed because they got myocarditis or had a heart attack that they never had heart problems. Because that's what happened to my mother. My mother had to get open heart surgery. My father got it a year later. This man
I got some
was
crabs.
80 something. This man was 80 something and still working and drinking a pint of E&J. As soon as he fucking took the vaccine, dropped dead. My father died last year, September. A
Oh, I'm
year to the
sorry.
date.
I didn't know that, Anonymous.
A
I'm
year,
sending
it's all
my
right. A year to the
condolences.
dates of fucking taking the vaccine. So I've seen it personally. It changed people. My best friend who sat on bigo with me, listening to my bullshit, said her mother forced her to take it. I cried tears. How fucking dare you, bitch? Take that shit and listen to your mother, who you hate, after you sat on bigo with me and listened to every fucking, you're the closest one to me, and you still took it? Bitch fucking changed. Stop talking to me. Stop writing me. Didn't ask about me. Had another friend who did the same thing. Completely attitude, character change to robots, to emotionless. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm not, it may not happen to you. You may not notice it in the people surrounding you, but I have noticed it with the people surrounding me. The end.
Mm, okay, it's no problem. But you changed now. You changed what you just said, but you did start off by saying that I was fucked because my wife took the vaccine
Yeah,
and
you know what I mean though. I
okay,
can't.
all
I
right, I
mean,
know.
if she took the one that I'm claiming, then yeah, you're fucked. But I don't know which one she's taking, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
see,
keep it
stop,
neutral.
anonymous, anonymous,
I'm gonna
anonymous,
keep it
anonymous.
neutral
Stop,
because I don't know
stop,
what she took. I cannot make
stop.
claims. No,
Okay,
don't stop
stop.
because you just said I say things matter
Allow
of
me to
factly.
finish.
You just
Allow
said
me
I
to
say
finish.
things matter of factly. And
Allow
who's
me
going to
to
let me
finish.
finish, bucket?
Yo, I was
I'm
speaking,
gonna
anonymous. Why we
forget.
gotta
I'm
do
gonna
this shit?
forget. I'm gonna forget
But
it.
who
You
cares if
just
you
said,
fucking forget?
all right, then don't. So
Who
if you don't
cares?
care, then what the fuck I'm
Stop.
talking to you for if you don't care?
But
Okay,
I
come
was
on,
talking,
y'all.
anonymous.
All
And that's
right,
my
so let me
point.
finish the quick fucking sentence. What is the problem?
No, I'm not. Unity,
Exactly,
if
because
you
you
want me
want
to
to be
be
in
quiet,
control. You just want to be
Unity,
in fucking
if you want me
control.
to be quiet, I'll do that. But you're not gonna overtalk me
Oh
because
my
you feel like what you
gosh,
Ain't
got to say
y'all.
nobody
is
over
more
talked
important.
you. We're having a
This
conversation
is
and you
what
don't
I'm.
like what you hear, and that's it.
So Unity, can I finish because my name was on the list
Yes,
and it was my time to speak.
yes. Crabs was on the list, so let Crabs finish, please.
This man, like we can change the subject, but this is why this country is like it is because a bunch of
Yes,
grown
because of
people do
people
stuff
like
like
you.
this.
Because of people
See,
like you that don't
you
like
got it.
people that speak matter of factly. Yeah, don't join my podcast, nigga. Goodbye. I don't want zombies. I don't want people that act like that. Triggered because someone's speaking the
Anonymous.
truth.
Okay, wait 1 second. I'm gonna let you go after Crabs. We got it. Oh, I'm on mute. I thought I was on mute. Shit. I drank 2 beers, y'all. Bear with me.
What the hell?
Um, please let Krabs finish, and then you can go after him, Anonymous.
Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you.
I could even get my point. Just on another subject, y'all. I'm telling you, man. That's why this country is like it is. That's why the dude got murdered the other day because he said something and somebody didn't want him to say it, and they felt like what
He's
they
not
had to
dead.
say. Oh my God. Yes, I'm not going to your podcast. I
Don't.
definitely won't be.
You're good. Don't. I don't want zombies
That's
in my podcast. Don't.
good. Just be quiet.
We're
Don't
not
tell me what to do.
arguing
I'm not gonna
here,
be quiet.
okay? Come on, y'all. Let's chill and
Unity,
and
unity. I'm just trying to talk.
I
That's all
know.
I'm trying to
And
do.
Anonymous, please give
I'm
him the
muting
chance to
myself.
finish his, and then you can go. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll try to be quick. I'd have been here for fucking 5 minutes, and I said a minute and 10 seconds worth of what I wanted to say. But Dr. Rashid Buttar, he's from North Carolina. He was one of the head people that had a panel of over 100 doctors who were speaking matter of factly about COVID, the vaccine, and about the actual virus. He was speaking matter of factly back then. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, yo, what's good, buddy? Hey, what up, Dad? All right. Yeah, it's like he was speaking matter of factly because he was a doctor of the highest order, and he had 100 other doctors. Sometimes you got to play the game before, you know what I'm saying, before you got to know how to play the game before you get on the field. This man knew about the virus, he knew about the vaccine, and he was speaking matter of factly, and he's dead. He died from a heart attack, perfect fine health, and he's dead. So, but what I'm saying was he wasn't using fear. He was using facts. And it's like when we have these conversations like this, they get so off because it's like, you're telling me my wife is fucked and we're going to die as if you know and you don't know. And then you come back and say, well, I don't actually know, but I'm saying this. It's like, come on, dog. You make the conversation real hard, but that's it.
All right, thank you, Krabs. Go ahead, Anonymous.
And that's the difference between me and you, because now you want to throw the beloved Dr. Bustar's name across the mud, because he was exposing that people like your supposed wife and those that took the vaccine are going to change, and their DNA is changing, and that they are changing into different people with no emotions. But I bet you didn't see that one, because that was the one he posted right before he got murdered, and I had downloaded and they had posted it up to BitChute, and everybody was exposing it, and then it got scrubbed somehow. But that video is still lurking through the internet. So you obviously don't know what the hell you're talking about. And when I say that I can't say and I don't know, is because I don't know what fucking vaccine your wife took. I'm not there with you. I never said she was going to die. You used the word die. I said they're going to turn into zombies. You want to not believe it? In the zombie apocalypse, that's on you. I know. And Dr. Buttar knew that you're all going to turn into fucking zombies.
Are you finished, Anonymous?
And who else is there to say it
Hey,
matter
Rue
of factly?
Hey, Rue
To
has
speak,
his hand up.
to speak as if I'm causing fear. Well, what's gonna get people's fire lit up on their ass? Everybody's doing nothing. Nobody's saying shit. Nobody's doing shit. So what's it gonna take? Oh, what's the problem with Anonymous coming in and saying shit that nobody and is not comfortable for people's ears? Like, who's gonna do it? It ain't you. It might as well be me. Go ahead.
All right, thank you, Anonymous. Go ahead, Heru.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, Anonymous, like, when it kind of like your research, like, do you study like virology and stuff of that nature that you be speaking on?
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
I mean, like, you do your own research, right?
Yeah.
Because I was just gonna say, I'm gonna end on this. I was just gonna make a statement. It's people that didn't take the vaccine that act the same exhibit the same characteristics that you talk about right now too.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's for. Okay, go ahead.
but no, I hear you, but I just had to just ask, like, what level of expertise do you have when it comes to virology and medical science and vaccines and stuff or stuff of that nature. That's why I have to ask these questions, because I have a level of discernment when people say things where that's why I just wanted to really just ask.
That's
Well, I'm
actually
gonna make a statement before Anonymous goes. My brother, his father is a doctor. He is a professor, a chemistry professor at Cheney University. And I asked him, this was back when the pandemic like first started. I asked him about taking the jab. And he said if he were to ever take it, he would wait until the very, 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 very end of whatever they were doing, whatever was going on. He has many virologists as friends. And this is just based on his research and I guess his friends' research. Now, I haven't talked to him since then. I might call him later today to see if he actually did ever take the jab. And this is coming from a chemistry professor uh, at one of the most, well, I would say a prestige school. The Cheney University is a very prestige school. Um, Let me see. We got hands up. Jay, go ahead. Well, Vanonymous wasn't finished. Okay, so go ahead, Vanonymous, and then I'll put the list in the comments. You there, Vanonymous?
Yeah, sorry, I was at the door. What happened?
No, you were next. Go ahead.
She put everything back. I mean, I already said what I said.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll move on. Go ahead, JFFF.
Hey, yo,
Manchurian,
this is
Manchurian.
like to save the day as usual. But I would say this. I ran into the same brother that had the same issue earlier today. I'll repeat the same thing. This is where I sit there and I say to TBN sometimes, you can't marginalize what some people say because even him, at one point, nobody believed what he was saying. And he still touted to this day in our face, man, when I was saying it, nobody believed me. They kicked me in my ass. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. When there's few people out there like me that you do reach, that do understand and they know what you're saying and can capitulate it and give it back to you. That is the issue in which a brother was saying earlier today. And he was not looking at the same thing that he always say. Man, it ain't about the people that's up there. Sometimes you got people in the panel that don't be there. But he never took his own fucking advice. It got to the point he felt so marginalized by his own people, he was ready to run away from the panel and ready to give up. And he never took really his own advice that he gonna get these shots in the back. He want people to come up and debate him about this shit. And I said, you spoken into existence. So what you get is what you asked for. And then when he finally, he was like, God damn, Jeff. And nobody would tell him. We was on a full fucking panel, a whole panel. I mean, everybody. I said, man, you spoiled. You just used to getting your way. I come up there just as easy and just say, man, he's a goddamn Jeff. Come on, man. On some real stuff. Like what Vanonymous is saying about the jab, I can completely understand because the reason why I took it, because I already got so many damn jabs all the way dating back since 1998. And whatever jab they giving me, it damn sure ain't gonna top what they gave me back in 1998 and 2001. So I know, for me, I would be all right in that way. But for the rest of the population, that is a grave concern. It would be a grave concern because it wasn't forced upon us in a way where it came to a point where you either had to take it or you get the fuck out of the military. Back in that point, when the jab came out, some of the people told me it was just like the anthrax vaccine when it came up. Man, you know how many anthrax shots I got? Shit, I got enough to kill you, your whole family, and goddamn body. Shit, I got the boosters and then some. But it was though anonymous because when they experimented on us overseas, it wasn't to the effect of we were getting it to inoculate us. They was experimenting. This shit is real. Everything from the Manchurian candidate you talking about, I done told you that I done ran into people and I know people, brothers, sisters that are like highly skilled that really don't know some of the missions they went on, the shit they done did,
Yeah, I'm gonna step down after
crying.
he's done.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
sorry.
But I know it's some hands raised, so
Those
I'm
are
gonna let
two
it
cameras.
go.
All right, you finished, Jamal?
Yes, yes.
All righty. Go ahead, Krabs.
Yeah. Okay, Schofield kind of lost me a little bit there, but if you hear me say nobody believed me when I said it, and they kicked me and drugged me up and down here, it's me being sarcastic. Kofi, if you remember, the main thing I say is I would be a complete idiot to think that people are gonna believe some of the shit that I say. When it comes to the things that the government is doing, I know how I felt and I know how blind I was when it came to the truth about the world. You know, it goes way beyond race, it goes way beyond politics, and it goes way beyond religion, right? So I would be a complete idiot to think that somebody would believe me and people wouldn't say I'm crazy or whatever like that. Now I don't know who it was that you were talking to about saying that he liked to debate people and then when they come up there they get frustrated. Um I love for people to disagree with me. I don't have a problem with it. But what I would like to do is, if it's my time to speak, be an adult and allow the other person to speak. You understand what I'm saying? And I would never like kind of minimize anything that someone else has to say. If anything, I get criticized by letting everyone speak. Because what people don't understand is this is an outlet where people come to say the things that are on their mind sometimes. A lot of people that you see up here don't get a chance to get heard. Sometimes even in their own houses, they don't get a chance to get heard. So when you come to Crabs in a Bucket panel, I will give you 3 minutes to say what you got to say. I try to keep it on topic. It doesn't always work like that, but it is what it is. Now I'm going to end when it comes to the COVID vaccine and the virus. I said the same thing as a lot of other people because I had an option. I could have stayed out of work for 3 months or 6 months and just collected a check. But when I seen what was going on, I said, you know what? I'm not going for that. I stayed out of work for 10 days until I understood what was going on. I went back to work. I understand that everything ain't what it seems about this vaccine. And like Cofield said, he gonna take it because he already got him in his system. I get that too. Now my issue with the whole COVID thing is I didn't have a choice when I was younger, but now I have a choice. And I have older people saying, well, you smoke weed and you smoke cigarettes and you drink, you put all that in your body. And the same thing I tell everybody else. It's not about that. It's about the choice. It's about me having a choice to put whatever in my body I want to. If I want to put a fucking bullet in my body, I should be able to do it. That's all I was saying. That's it.
Yeah, my phone's at 6%.
Thank you, Krabs. Next is Lord of the Flies. Peace. Do I follow
Yeah.
you? I think I saw you on
No.
Vanonymous panels. Let me follow you. Please follow me back. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my new page. So as far as I'm concerned about the COVID, um, I've only had experience
And
by
just
catching it. And
and
I don't think I called it.
I
I
don't want to
took the
stop you,
vaccine,
but just be careful, y'all, with
but
saying the C word. Be careful with saying the C word. Say C-19, say pandemic,
okay.
stuff like that. Just be careful.
Say
So
virus.
I only understood it as like a malaria. And malaria, if you travel or if you've been to Africa, they always suggest that you take the malaria pill or a malaria shot. So that's, who knows what these variants are and how people are catching it or how they're transmitting it to other people. But one thing for sure, I don't know why Africa never made a herd immunity. Like there's so many people over there that get sick but they can never find the virus or the vaccine to kill the virus. So I'm only asking what other contagious viruses out there besides malaria?
Oh shoot. I don't know who I just rejected. Okay, are you finished, Lord of the Flies?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. Go ahead, Vanonymous, you're next.
And for the most part, everybody who
Uh,
lives in the hall, congratulations. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you for that.
I want
Appreciate your
some nigger
comments.
pussy. I want to rape lilacs and get some nigger pussy. I want some nigger pussy.
I don't
Okay.
know what you guys are talking about. I just got on the phone with my boyfriend.
Lilacs, they're not talking about you. Don't worry about nothing that that person says. Let me just go ahead and fix this before anybody else speaks. Hold on 1 second, you all. I don't know what he said. All right. All right. I had to mute the whole panel and go ahead. Lord of the Flies left. I think his battery might have died. Anonymous, go ahead.
Wait, I'm gonna wait till Bucket comes back.
Where'd he go? Oh,
He's in
he's
the
in the
blind.
blinds. Okay, so what you want me to skip you and let Jamal go?
Can you hear me? All right.
He
Can you
might
hear
be
me,
able to
Bucket?
hear you. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me make sure everybody's unmuted because I just switched seats.
All
Okay.
right. Pick up those
All right.
clothes.
He's back, Anonymous.
Hold on. Get out of my room. Go, go, go. Let me remember what I was gonna say. So you're right. When we're on your panel, yes, you let people speak. They get 3 minutes. Everybody speaks, but when I speak, there's bias, and it's not just you. Everybody has bias against when I speak. Somebody's whose background is doing that?
I don't know.
Lila,
Whoever,
like
everybody
mute
mute
yourself.
up if you can.
Because when I speak and I come out with some information, I get laughed at. When I speak, it's a conspiracy, and no one asks for the receipts. But I'm the hypocrite, right? But I forgot what else I was gonna say. That's
It's
whatever.
okay.
I'm
You
used to
want to
it.
go? You want to go to Jamal and then come back to
No,
you?
I shouldn't expect that because you want to sit on Bigo and act. Somebody's background is pissing me off. Who is that?
I don't know who that is. Can everybody mute your mic if you don't mind?
It's
While the
somebody
person's
saying it's
speaking.
you. Saying mute.
To the box 1 and box 8, I think.
Saying mute.
Lilac,
I don't
sing,
understand.
mute your mic for me real quick, please.
Because no,
All
he's in
right,
the fucking blinds.
you're good now.
No, he's in the blinds. So
He might be able to still
I
hear
mean,
you.
if we're gonna sit here and act like
My bowl that was white. What's it again?
what? It's cornstarch. If we're gonna sit on an app and act like we're intellectuals, we want knowledge, we want this, we want that, we want to learn, high frequency, low frequency, all this bullshit about, exchanging ideas and exchanging information. But then when new information comes in that sounds wacko and different, it's pushed aside. Yeah, it may sound crazy, but this is the craziness these people are doing. Like, you can't negate the fact that if I come in and say Hillary Clinton sacrificing kids or stole children from Haiti, you want to believe it because it was on the news. But if it wasn't on the news, you would laugh at it. And that's what a majority of the society does. They laugh at it unless they see it on the news or proven by some fuck ass scientists. We've been lied to by everything, either omitted. Can you get out of my room? With the truth omitted or turned upside down and given back to us. I just found out something about math yesterday that my son was doing, like this free class I signed him up for. And the Indian lady said something that I was like, oh shit, they didn't tell us that. And it's something so simple in the math, like multiplication, that I was just like, wow, we didn't fucking learn that shit. Had we learned that shit, the math problem would have been solved differently. But we want to believe that the 2 plus 2 that they gave us equals 4, but the same 4, like, I could go on and on. You know what I mean? Like, it's subjective. You want to think it's subjective truth? I could think it's always subjective to me because they lie. So if I come in and say, hey, I got information about this and this happening, instead of being laughed off, people should inquire about it. But a lot of y'all don't do that. So I'm already used to it. It is what it is.
All right, are you finished, Anonymous?
Yeah.
All right, T. Go ahead, Jamal.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying though, Anonymous. See, where I'm probably one of your biggest advocates, and you probably one of mine. Unbeknownst to you, I told you that when you slid in the room first time and called me the Manchurian candidate. Although you funny about it, it's funny because I know some Manchurian candidates, just like what you just said right then. You know, as far as is referencing, how and what you know about history, about the knowledge you have. That is that is accurate. I can go back to and say the same exact thing. I remember when I went to Haiti and I remember the Clinton Foundation swooping up all the fucking kids. I can verify that from my own self and experience. I went. I went there and like I think it was like 2009. It was right after the earthquake. I know I was
Yeah,
in Afghanistan 2009, 2010. So
yeah,
I
it was
went during
2009.
my 2 week vacation. I wanted to go for, and I would say I was going for my own purposes. It wasn't for the do that. It was recruit people to work and do a job, in America. But lo and behold, the earthquake happened. I still went, but I was like, yo, how the hell the Clinton Foundation get in here and taking them all these damn kids? They was taking them out by the busloads. So when I say
Mm-hmm.
they be eating our ass, that's when I go into the lingam. That's in ancient Hindu culture. And then I can go back to they wasn't even called Indians. They were called Hinduists. They wasn't called Indian people. They was just given that name. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that they lied, just like you can go into that over the years. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people who I can cross wheelhouses with. I'm a divergent. I can cross wheelhouses with somebody who has knowledge of something that people be like, "Oh, you fucking stupid." I was like, "Ooh, I remember that." I said, "You heard this? You heard that? Yeah, yeah." We go deep, and then they give me some new information that I didn't do because I just, was interested in it at some point in time. So yeah, and that's what the guy was saying earlier, and that's what I'm saying to you. And I was saying how sometimes even some people who say they don't do it, they do it inadvertently and they don't take their own medicine. Like and ignoring people who come up and do their due diligence, do research, do the facts, put in that work, and actually research these people, how they actually died, follow the money trail. These things are big. So, I credit anybody who's doing that research and anybody who's willing to come up here on Bigo, to share it. And it does mean a lot to people such as myself and anybody else on the knowledge you share, even in the Discord. So, keep doing what you're doing.
But yeah, though, man, just to add on, um, I don't know if the person's still here, but I believe they asked some about what you call it, other viruses and stuff like that. You know, just based off my personal experience and from when all this stuff was popping off, like I realized, like, damn, I was seeing before all these viruses or the virus came out. I was seeing chemtrails and stuff like that, but I wasn't too fully familiar with neurological warfare, biological warfare, and stuff like that. But
All front.
I just would say that it's not and I'm not trying to downplay nobody, but it's not what you say, is how you say it, because you never know who you talking to. Like you and I'm gonna just cam up real quick. I'm just gonna just show like the type of person that y'all talking to. Like, you feel me, anonymous? I'm with you 100%. Well, let me
What
say,
the fuck?
you see this Tony's
What is
virus?
that? Wait, it's backwards. Turn it the mirror image.
It's Tony's virus. Let me see how to. Hold on. Let me
Let
flip
me
my.
see it.
How do I
Yo, I didn't show you what I bought at the thrift shop.
How do I don't know how to mirror. Let me see. Hold on.
I think you press the three lines, and then there
It
should be
used to
Three
be in
mirror.
the
lines.
3 lines, but now it's when you click
You
your own
changed it?
box, it's in there.
Oh, you
Make
changed it.
sure I don't see mirror. It say flip.
No,
It don't
click
say.
your name. Click your name.
I don't see it.
Like click,
I
like
don't.
when I
Let me
click
see.
on my name, I see
Oh, but
mirror.
my camera's not on.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. I
Nico,
wasn't trying to hold
Nico,
y'all
you
up.
coming up? So if you can hear me, you're in the blinds.
I don't see
I don't,
mirror. Where do you see mirror?
let
When
me
I
take it
click,
off.
when I
No, but
click
no.
my box, I can see mirror.
Yeah, I don't see it. We don't have
I
it.
see my. I might have to update my
They took
phone.
it
I
off.
don't know.
No, they
Yeah,
took
you
it
might
off.
need to update because they changed. They moved stuff around, y'all.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
but yeah though, anonymous. I'm like I said, like it's people on here that's and this book is Tony's virus. How
Tony's
Anthony
virus.
how Anthony Fauci became the most powerful man in the world by exploiting a pandemic. So like
Oh
when you
my
get on this
god.
app, you never know who's listening. You never know who's really doing that research. You feel me? So like I think it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. You got people that deal with medical terminology, even though it's
What
the
does that say? Mechanical what?
medical
Medical
terminology. So,
trigonometry.
so yeah, so just to sum everything up, what I was going to say is, you know, some people process information different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all right. I guess
So
I don't
I
have too much
understand
to say.
though. Oh, am I next?
No, you're not even
Hmm.
on the list. Did you want to go again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put you on there.
But yeah, I'm finished. I'm just letting you know, anonymous. Like, there's people that's doing the research. It's just like some people. It's not really what you say. It's how you say it. And how you present the information to a certain
By,
level. You
by
know what I
that
mean?
time, I'm gonna forget. There's three people.
You won't be. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I got short-term memory, man.
Write it down. I always tell
I'm
people
taking
when they
heavy
come
metal
here,
detox for my short-term memory.
write it down. That's what I be doing. Hey, Rue, were you finished?
Yeah, I was just basically saying like some things that anonymous, like the statements that she made, like that she does make, I would consider bold. I would just say like it's how you do it. Like in other words, like like when I pulled that Tony's virus off the shelf, I basically was pulling all the like basically you never know who you talking to. You got people that may be researching the same stuff you talking about, but some
But
people
I
may not be
never
doing the
said you
research.
wasn't.
No, I understand. And some people that might not do the research might not take that information. They might not really fully digest it properly due to certain either
Okay.
filters or
Let me.
lack of
Kim.
access to
Wait a minute,
internet.
Anonymous. You on the list?
But no, I'm finished. I'm just letting you know, like you don't, it's all good. I
I'm
was just saying.
gonna forget.
Well, you gotta write it down, Anonymous. That's what I be doing. Um. Okay, who's next? It is Miko. Go ahead, Miko.
There's no Miko
Shit,
here.
man,
Miko, Miko's right
I'm
there.
so
Um,
I don't man shit. I barely even know what I was gonna respond to.
exactly. That's the
Well,
problem
I'm
with doing this
sorry.
whole list.
Yeah, I
But not
mean, I've
because
tried the no hands
everybody's
shit, but
it's
it don't work.
like instead of like I don't know shit, man. What were we talking about? Vaccines? I mean, I didn't take the vaccine. Um, because I knew not to take it. I knew that if I knew from like long ago if Bill Gates was involved, like you better be careful. You know, and he was totally involved in it. He in 2016 when Obama told Fauci he wasn't giving him any more, he wasn't going to fund gain of function research anymore. He told him that not to do it. Bill Gates stepped right in. Bill Gates had said on a TED talk, and I actually have it recorded. Um, Back in I think 2010 or something, or maybe 12, that he said over the next 8 years or over the next 10 years we're gonna put $8 billion into vaccines. And if we do that well enough, we'll be able to reduce the population by 15%. I was like, I thought vaccines were supposed to help people. And that's in my mind. I'm like, but he said he wants to reduce the population by 15% using vaccines. So that means you're going to use the vaccine to kill people. You see?
Hmm.
And so I knew not to take anything from Bill Gates. But anonymous, I think what it really is with you is the way you respond to someone that disagrees with you. I have never heard you respond nice to anyone that disagrees with you. You curse everyone out that disagrees with you, and so I think that kind of puts people on a different thing. Like damn. You know, because they just may not know. Most people disagree with you because they don't know. You know, some of it's um just because some of it's because they're remedial, and some of it's just because they haven't done the research. You know, but everybody disagrees with you. I heard you snapping on their head, so that's just my take.
All right, thank you, Miko.
Yeah.
Crabs, go ahead. It's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so back to the beginning. First of all, Anonymous and Gullah, man. Look, man, you can't please everybody. And it's
Who's
like
gone?
I have my panels the way Unity has them because I get tired of going to panels where everyone is yelling and screaming at each other, and you can't make heads or tails out of whoever of what's being said. And then you have some people that they're just meek, they're calm people, and they just want to talk, but they don't want to yell over people. So I look at that person. That's who I cater to, the person who wants to come on Bigo, wants to talk, and likes to respect everybody else and give them their time. For one. For two, directly to Anonymous, I'm not the one that you can do that story to about someone calling you crazy or ridiculing you, because I'm one of the people who understands damn near 90% of what you say. And when I combat it, it's only because these are the holes that I'm seeing. It's not to call you crazy, because you ought to hear some of the shit I say. We've had these conversations before. You know what I'm saying? And I try to keep it a buck with you when we had these conversations. It's not like how can I say it? It's not like I'm trying to refute what you're saying. I'm just saying, yo, you're saying it so matter of factly. When you had this conversation like that, you act surprised when somebody get upset with you because you're saying it like you know for sure that this is what's gonna happen. And that's all I was saying, my sister. But when it comes to conspiracy theories, I love to talk about them because it's not a conspiracy. Most of it, well, it is a conspiracy, but it's not really a theory anymore. These are turning out to be facts. But when you do it, you do got to be kind of, gentle with it, because there's other people out there that are not going to understand it. And if you truly want to have these conversations, you got to learn how to placate sometimes. You just got to, and you got to let everybody speak. But that's it.
Are you finished, Crabs?
Yes, I am.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, Anonymous.
How I present my information is how I present my information. Yes, I scream sometimes. This is an app. We're on panels. We're all kiki, haha. I can say whatever the hell I want and behave however I want. But for the podcast for Spotify, it will be concise, eloquent speaking, no screaming, discourse. That is why I want to do it. But as far as Bigo, I could give two fucks how you digest my information. And if you don't digest my information, then you're a COVID motherfucker anyway. And I say things matter of factly because I know for a fact that what I'm saying is accurate and that I have doctors and receipts to back it up. Just like your lovable Batar, but I can't use him anymore because he's gone. And he did not die from a heart attack. He was murdered with the heart attack CIA gun. But you probably don't know about that. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Maybe when I first got on Bigo, it's been almost 5
Sing, watch
years.
out. Watch
When I
out. Turn your camera off, Sing. Sing, you're doing too much. They're going to clip you. Sing. Sing. Turn your camera off or move it away. Thank you. All right. Sorry, Anonymous. Go ahead.
Good play.
hold on. So able to give did I return all of them?
I think so.
All right, go check.
Because
Are you finished, Anonymous?
Hold on. I don't know, go.
You said
what's
go?
the last- No, not you, my daughter.
Oh,
What was I
okay.
saying? What was the last thing I
Hey,
said?
hey, Rashid. Hey, Zoe.
Um
Hey,
yeah, I mean
Nene.
if I come in and I say, because through my research, and you said something too, Haru, where hold on. What? All right, and I said, go to your room. I will get it for you.
You want us to
God.
come back to you,
Yes.
Anonymous, so you can handle your kids?
No. And I said,
You
wait.
said no.
Ain't no fucking kids. These are teenagers. Get out. Go over there.
They still kids.
Fuck. Sing.
Sing. What are you doing, man? Sing, you can't do that. Sing, calm down. You can't do that on here. They will
You
clip
don't
you.
understand us.
He
Turn the
understands.
camera off. Sing, turn the
Turn the
camera.
camera off. Turn the camera off. Just turn it off before they clip you.
Sing, ferme la bouche. Ferme la camera.
Thank you. Thank you, Sing. All right.
What was I saying? Damn, everybody interrupted.
I'm not going nowhere.
I say my information
I gotta put
matter
Hey
of
Rue on here.
factly. I say my information matter of factly because I know for a fact of the things that I say. I don't say nothing on Bigo that I don't have proof of. But y'all wouldn't know that because you guys don't come to my panel. Y'all
Hey,
wouldn't
don't say
know.
you guys.
You guys, not you. I'm not talking to you. Yeah, you guys wouldn't know that Charlie Kirk is still alive, and I presented the receipts. But you wouldn't know that because you didn't come to my panel. This is what I'm talking about. So don't act like you don't laugh it off every time I come in and say, this is a clone, that's a clone. This one's not dead, that one's alive. You do laugh it off. You laugh it off and downplay it. And, oh, you're hilarious, Anonymous. You don't what you don't do is you don't ask for the receipts. You can laugh it off all you want, but at least ask for the receipts. Or at least come to the panel and witness the receipts. Then you can make an assertion of Anonymous is crazy. That's not enough. That's not enough proof. But yeah, I don't even do that.
I'm not alive. This is actually a script. What are you talking about, Zoe? You are silly.
Zoe.
Zoe.
It's the Truman Show. But you don't think I've thought of that? And that's thinking outside the box. That what if, would you tell me, Unity, if I was Truman? Would you tell me?
Yeah, I would tell you. I would.
Like, we need to think like logically. What if this is a script? Because I already know football and basketball is scripted, and there's magnets in the basketballs, but Bucket wants to laugh at that. It's what I mean. Instead of laughing at shit, we gotta sit down and exchange information. Nobody's doing that. Everybody want to be triggered by the way I talk and scream and but never want to be accountable for not receiving the information. Being open-minded and open to new information is what it says, and you guys are not living by that.
But see, this is
Wait a
where.
minute, Jamal. Wait a minute.
Okay. We got a
Wait a
list. I didn't
minute.
know we
Let
had a
me
list.
put
My
you on the
bad.
list. It's all
I'm not
good.
talking about. Don't take it. If it don't apply, let it fly. There was something else, and that's like that's when my daughter came in. So Haru had mentioned something. I think it was the book of Fauci. But in your research, Haru, if I showed you, like, if we sat down and said, "Yo, let me see what you found out. Let me see what I found out. Let me show you." If I showed you that I found out that viruses don't even exist, and I got a doctor backing me up, 2 doctors, a whole doctor committee showing and exposing the fact that viruses don't fucking exist to begin with. And I come in with information. See what I mean? Look, covering his face. Oh, that can't be. Oh my God. Because the science claims that viruses are real and we gotta laugh. It's not concrete fact. This is only concrete fact because of the things they have given us, the scientists they have given us, and the lies in which we learned in school. But to come in and not listen to someone who has a different point of view with receipts about something that we all learned in school is intellectually dishonest. If I come in and say, hey, Ghislaine Maxwell's father printed all our school books, we should not fucking believe what we learned from 5th to 8th. Like, come on. It's being intellectually dishonest. You should be open to all crazy sounding, lunatic sounding, irrelevant sounding information. And that is the difference between me and you. I accept all Whether it sounds crazy, whether it sounds pedophilic, whether it sounds like bestiality, I don't give a fuck what it is. I want to hear the truth. But if you making an assertion about the information without seeing the receipts or the facts or the information that I say that I have, then you bias. And I don't give a fuck what you think about my information at that point. The end.
You said skip you, Jamal. Are you finished, Anonymous?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Krabs,
Yeah,
go
because I
ahead.
didn't know how long the list was.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it's Krabs and then Heru and then it was you.
Yeah, I was just laughing at TBN, man. It's funny.
Don't laugh
Go
at me,
ahead,
man.
Krabs. You got the
Oh
floor.
my God. Yes, yes. I'm about to get it on the floor too. Let me show y'all. Let me show you the difference by how we do things. Because me and Vanonymous, and I keep telling her, we say a lot of the same thing. Here's the thing: do I believe in human cloning? Well, not believe. Do I think human cloning is possible and has been done? Yes. Am I saying they clone Gucci Man? No, I'm not saying that. But if somebody want to come up here and tell me they clone Gucci Man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me see how it looks. But I'm not gonna keep coming here and be like, they clone Jamie Foxx and Gucci Man. And no, when I talked about the slap with Will Smith, I said, yo, let's look at all the coincidences. The shit looks strange. But I didn't just say, yo, this shit is made up and the shit is fake. It's like, can we explore it as if we're trying to figure it out instead of just saying, yo, this is what it is. And has to be what it is. Whenever I talk about technologically advanced ancient civilization, which I do all the time, I'm like, hey, man, I'm not talking about this because I believe it. It's just the evidence are stacked up this high. And have you ever heard of this? Have you ever seen that? Do you know about this and do you know about that? I'm not saying the aliens came and they made us and that's it. That's the bottom line. But that's what I'm hearing from you, Anonymous. And I'm telling you, I'm the type of person that you should love. You say you want somebody here that doesn't necessarily agree with you. That's what you said when you started talking about your podcast. So I'm like, okay, that would be perfect because that's exactly how I do. I don't like to talk. I ain't say I don't like to. I mean, because people like, I know Cofield and Hayru, they like, yo, let's build, let's build. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to get to a point where we're just agreeing with everything that is being said because we're on that same page. I want somebody to be like, no, 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 no. You got to come back. You know what I'm saying? And because this ain't true, that ain't true. And do you have this information right here? What about that? When you talk about the heart attack gun, and you said I probably never heard about it. It's in the FOIA. There's freedom of information. They give you that information, and they say they use ice. It's almost like taking a needle and shooting the air. What is it? Shooting straight air through your veins that gives you a heart attack. It's something to that fact, and that's been out since the 70s. Most of the things you talk about. Who told you about Operation Northwood? About the fake funerals. Alex Jones got sued for $1 billion because he said the exact same thing that is in a fucking operation that was presented to President Kennedy. And after he turned it down, he got shot in the back of the fucking head. So I get what you're saying, but it doesn't matter about how you say it. If you can't have the conversation with people, then it don't matter how right you are, Anonymous. If I'm trying to talk to you and you cut me off and tell me to shut the fuck up and it don't matter what I got to say and I need to stop and let you finish, you think I want to go to your panel and hear that shit? Because I know if you do it here, what are you gonna do when I go to your panel? Because I don't do that to you when you come to mine. I allow you to speak and then I jot it down and I respond back when it's my opportunity, when it's my turn. And I know you don't care. That's why I won't go to your panel.
I even sometimes
Okay,
forget to
wait
write
one
down the
second.
notes.
Who is that? Better me? I'll put you on
Yeah,
the list, Better me. I hope you're
yeah. Go
having
ahead,
a
sister. Go
great
ahead.
day on
I'm right back.
purpose. It's all good. Are you finished, Krabs?
Yes, you're finished.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Heru.
All right, and again, I try to be as concise as possible, but I will say that when it comes to making certain statements, no, I'm gonna use an example. It's somewhat related. I'm gonna use neuroscience as an example. If I'm talking about the brain, and if I'm talking for, let's say, 2 minutes, and I'm talking about the brain, and I'm like, mother effer this and this, and I'm using certain non-scientific terms. I'm not talking about neurotransmitters, dendrites, and synapses or nothing like that. And I'm putting out all this information that, in other words, like, you can't look up a curse. You could look up a curse word, but you're not gonna be able to find the answers, or you ain't gonna be able to really pinpoint the information that I'm putting out to you. So when it comes to talking about these biological weapons, it's time to really get. We gonna have to, and I'm gonna end on. We'll have to enhance our vocabulary if we're gonna get on these apps and have these type of discussions. Because I could listen to people say anything, but that level of discernment is what helps me from not just hearing something and just running off with it. But what was I gonna say? Let me see. Hold on. I think, yeah. Intellectual, dishonesty versus intellectual honesty. Intellectual honesty is when you putting out information in its entirety. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, like, when it comes to talking about, like, or just making certain statements. I'm not saying like you got to be a college professor, but I mean, like, you have to be mindful of and think before you speak, so that the
Hey,
listeners can
Sunshine.
so that the listeners can basically comprehend what you're saying and go look that up, because they might not know. Because y'all telling you,
I
y'all be
put you on the list,
surprised
by
who
the way.
y'all be surprised who y'all be talking to on here that be already like looking into a lot of stuff y'all be talking about. But I just wanted to say that yeah, I think that's about that's about it, really. Just, you know what I'm saying, intellectual honesty, like, you know what I'm saying, like, think before you speak, you know what I'm saying. And when it comes to talking, like, for example, if we talk about viruses, I would hope that you study virology in your spare time. If we talk about the brain, you talk about the third eye, at least know certain things about the ventricles in the brain, or at least have some knowledge about the brain that you can share with people, that they can go look and find answers themselves, instead of just what you call this, I don't want to say slang, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Because we do jump off our tree. I'm end on this. We do jump out our tree and just be saying stuff sometimes. But we need to sometimes we need to kick back and think before we and think before we make statements when it comes to certain information. Because some people process information differently. You feel me? I hope y'all get where I'm coming from. You feel me? But my spaceship, I'm about to go zap some people. I'm about to go on mute.
All right, thank you, Heru. JFFF, go ahead. Thank you,
Peace, hey,
Sunshine.
bro.
Hey, look. So it's that's funny, man. You gotta laugh at this, man. You really do gotta laugh at it, because once again, we marginalizing our own people for information that none of us can be verified as true. But we vilify our own people for coming up with different ideologies, different ways of their research and how they come to it. But yet, along the path of the same research they come across,
Rashid, you
I
don't have to
come
keep
across.
raising your hand. You're on the
You know
list.
what I'm saying? And so it's not
All
so
right.
hard to believe, or not so hard to conceptualize. Sometimes some people you're gonna have people that stand on business, and that's great, because we need that. We need people who are gonna back up what they're saying, that stand up for what they believe in. And when you do have a platform, no matter who you are out there in the bigo world, whenever you have a platform, you're going to have to do your due diligence to discern, as the host, not as a person, but as a host, who's coming to disrupt all of that. And as Unity does, she does a quite a great job. But at the same time, when it comes to believing in someone's ideology, or making them, try to verify proof, oh, you need to show receipts. We can't even show the receipts they already lying to us about. And what are you going to stand behind? That's why I say, half the time when people of our melanated complexion are vying and debating about information, How are you gonna verify it after y'all finish debating? Who gonna be right? Who gonna be wrong? Y'all still gonna go into y'all corners and still be pissed and mad, and somebody gonna be disrespectful. So the very first thing is respecting each other and listening and understanding and not calling somebody crazy, not laughing, not giving those subtle nonverbal cues like somebody's stupid or what they're saying is marginalized. Really take to heart what somebody's saying because that's another soul, that's another person, that's another universe. And that's what I do. I discern because, even the craziest of drunkest people on the side street gonna tell you some real shit, and you might not want to hear it. You might like, that motherfucker drunk, he crazy, but he telling you some real shit. So, in layman's terms, Unity, how they say it, don't shoot. How they say it, don't shoot the messenger for giving the message.
That's right. Are you finished, Jamal?
Yeah.
Now, with that being
Right.
said, my name
Wait a
is
minute. It's not your
motherfucking
turn.
Better
It's not
Me.
your turn yet. It's not your
It is
turn.
in line. It is Jada and
Anonymous
me.
is before you.
Oh shit! I ain't shit. My bad.
That's all right. Go ahead, Anonymous.
I'm just gonna act like you were talking to me, Hero. But you probably were. You just didn't want to say my name, and I love the fact that everyone, not just you,
What happened, Better Me?
assume that everyone on this app assumes that just because I scream and I just crazy character, blah blah blah, that is the way I present my information. My soliloquist behavior is mine and mine alone. I don't care how it affects anyone. I really don't. At this point, if they don't want to hear the information and accept me the way I am, I don't care. But to assume that because I have such an eccentric character that I don't know how to speak eloquently is a supercilious thought, Haru. I don't mean to apply that to you, but don't take me for granted. I'm not an idiot. I know big words and I know how to present myself when
Rashid, you're
need
already
be.
on the list.
When need be. So when I say that I'm starting a podcast, it's not going to be like bigo crazy screaming. It's going to be nice and big words and that one I care for the moment until I get bored and I don't give a fuck anymore. But yeah, I don't. I really. I mean, you guys assume that because you've never been in my live, so it's whatever. Until you come to my live and then sit there and listen to when I'm speaking by myself with no one on the panel presenting cynocephalies or something like that, unicorns are real or whatever the hell it is. I'm presenting it with facts, information, and no one is interrupting me. I don't have to scream when no one's interrupting me. Just like no one's interrupting me now. And I'm speaking just fine, grabbing a bucket. But you're sensitive. I mean, what can I say? I can't be worried about everybody that gets triggered by my words and by my claims. If I make a claim on Bigo and I say I have the receipts and I go through the extent of making a fucking flyer, then you better come and listen because I have the proof. I'm not here to waste my time anymore, which is why I'm not giving no more information on nobody else's panels. I'm done dropping seeds for people to fucking not even pick them up. I'm done. So don't expect me to come to your panel and talk about UFOs and then laugh in my face. Why you ask about COVID? No, I'm done. Yeah, I'm good. The end.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous. And let's see who's next. Rashid, you're next. Go ahead. Kenny, you're on the list. Rashid, are you there? Rashid.
Who's Raz?
Yeah,
Raz.
he
She
probably
gotta go
stepped
in 5
away.
minutes.
Okay, so we'll skip him for a minute and we'll come back to Rashid. Miko, go ahead. You're next.
Look like he's gone, Unity.
He's not in the
Oh,
panel.
Miko left?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
noticed it myself.
Okay. Yeah, so it is what it is. Rashid, did you want to go? It was your turn.
Oh,
Is
he's
that
muted.
Rashid?
He's
Do I
muted.
gotta
He's
mute
muted.
it? Oh, my bad. My bad, man.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
Unity.
Rashid. Go ahead.
With
That's me.
respect, I'm gonna be like, yeah, yo, bad, true.
I didn't know. I got the whole
But
panel muted.
I was just gonna tell you that I wanna start doing my own elimination panels. If I wanna do those, must I wait until my panel is full before I'm able to choose the
I'm
roulette?
not sure what you're talking about, but that's not what we're talking about right now. But we can talk about that on the back end. So when I
Okay,
get off live, just message me privately in the Discord and we
yeah.
can talk about that.
Well, yeah. What is your Discord name again?
You're in it. It's called the Knowledge Box.
Oh yeah, duh. My
It's
bad.
okay. It's all right. Okay, so we'll move on. Kenny,
Um,
I don't think I know who you are. Let me look at your profile. I've never met you before. Welcome to the Knowledge Box. Please don't let me take you off mute and you come out here with some bullshit. This is not no trolling panel. I'm warning you now. If some bullshit comes out of your mouth,
Hey, better me, better you, better us, better we, better me.
oh
Don't no
shit.
sinners
I was
gonna
gonna
stop me.
say,
Do
who
you
the
hear
hell
me?
is this
You hear me?
Kenny and
I
family?
also
Let
do
me
muffins, but y'all got me always misconstrued. Let's be clear.
let me
Ain't no
follow this page. Follow me back so I know who you are because I was about to boot you. I was like, who is this Kenny and
I
family?
know Sister US.
I'm like, who is the heck
Oh,
is this
and you
trying
know,
to disrupt
I was
this
drinking and I was
panel?
losing my train of thought and I grabbed my pad because it's like, okay, so and I was losing my train of fucking thought about everything was going on. So even with crabs in a barrel, never a bucket. But anyway, like what he was saying too, like for me, I have learned, like my thoughts of I get excited and I hear something and I'm passionate and
Hey,
because there's
Grand
so much
Purpleizer.
happening and I actually write down a lot of shit now, without
Yes.
always, sometimes still do, um, you know, um, interject. Because what I've learned was, even with me, like just now, fucking losing my train of thought, my goddamn turn. Um, Unfortunately, you have to understand something. A pen and a pad, if I was not on this page, I'd cam the fuck up right now. It's only for my goddamn Muppets. Hold on, let's do it like this. Bang. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, sister. 2 seconds.
What they clip you for?
Man, I'm about to check in a minute, but I was like, some of y'all hoes, I don't
Probably
know.
when she shot the
Hold
bird,
on,
yo.
hold
When
on,
you
hold on,
shot
baby.
the
Hold on,
bird.
baby.
I don't know. She got a full
No.
puppet. All right. Go
not
ahead,
a
better me.
muffin.
I haven't seen you later. Oh, hold on, baby. Oh my God, them dead. Oh gosh, human, I need you to check your kids, cause he's not even supposed to be here no more. What? But hold on. Listen, well, I was trying to say something to y'all babies, but y'all picked one time. Listen, nothing. Hold on. Now, human, can you calm the fuck down, bitch? Okay. Oh. All right. So, yeah, I do Muppets. So, anyway, retract to what we were saying. I do when I was hearing Crab saying some shit. And if y'all see me for years, I've actually been intoxicated, whatever. Wasn't just intoxication, just my thoughts. Interrupted. Nah, y'all hoes, fuck y'all bitches. Because I have to deal with like the fuck out of side shit. What I'm saying is, I actually write down when I'm on here, if I can remember and do my best, because I do write notes, but especially more when I want to say something and interject. And it just took me a minute because I didn't think I was going to be sitting up in here this long. Writing down fucking notes. Hold on, let me get my goddamn box.
All right, I'm about to switch the panel. Let me make sure nobody's muted. Only one muted looks like is Hey Rue. And let me unmute Better Me.
And that's the thing, like,
wait a minute, sorry about that. All right, go ahead.
And I think we've seen a lot of people throughout our time on here, our thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like, just write the shit down because listen, we can, and like me being over talking and
Hey,
taking
Mari.
way too long, we can actually fuck up somebody's thoughts in the middle of their conversation when they have a point. Do you know what I mean? Up.
Who is this?
Jesus. All right, you know what?
Oh, that's
Continue. I'm gonna
Better
drop
Me.
down because apparently I got some stuff going on. Girl, Jesus Christ.
What's going
Girl,
on,
I'll
Better
be back.
Me?
I'll be back.
Are you
The
good?
kids, man, I got CP. Man, girl, look, let me just wait for my time to get out and deal with this kid, and I'll be back on my regular page.
Okay. All right. Who is next? Let me see. Oh, it's Krabs. Krabs is the only one on the list, y'all. Go ahead, Krabs.
Yeah, a slight change, but not really change the subject. I hope we can, how can I say? I don't care what the rest of Bigo do, but it's like the reason why I still come up here, Unity, is because I found your page. You understand what I'm saying? And I like the way you handle it. I like the way you do it, and that's how I modeled my room. So you know what I mean, and it's like I know a lot of people say, I understand what Anonymous is saying when she says she'll go somewhere else before she gets serious. But it's like this is a live app, and right now, but they're starting to get more and more restrictions. But I do like to have the conversations up here because trust me, as much as they clip people up here, you wouldn't even get a half a chance if you were somewhere else with the conversations that we have. So it's like I still wish we could have more conversations up here, and it's like more people that like to have serious conversations will start to come around more because a lot of people do use the app just to get their shit off. But if we show like, because most people know when they come around here, they already know what it is, right? Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So hopefully more people will start doing it, Unity. As people see how we do our rooms, more people will start doing it. That way we can have more open conversations and things that get a little, a little bit more serious. Because I hear people saying, well, I got this professor that I know, but I'm not going to ask him to come to Bigo because Bigo is silly. But I'm like, well, why the fuck are you here? I don't get it. Why the fuck are you here then? You so smart. I'm telling you. I like to lost my shit the other day. It's like your intelligence is so high, but Bigo is just beneath you. But you stay in the fucking slums. It's like, man, we need to knock that shit off, man. I like the people around here. I like fucking with Unity. Like fucking with Hey Rue. Cofield, he alright. You know what I'm saying? He alright. He alright. You know what I'm saying? But no, I like fucking with the people around here. I like having these good conversations. So I'm gonna stop that whole up. Bigo is silly and stupid. No, Bigo is part of the fucking world. It's a bunch of dumb, ignorant people in the fucking world. And I don't know why we act surprised that they decide to gather in one place. Because you can go to any other social media platform and find the same ignorant ass people under different names. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I hope we can change the way that's being done and being had. Anonymous, and I'm not really asking you to pull receipts when I talk to you, but I'm just saying, like, damn, you just said
I'm
if you
sure,
take this, you're
dog.
gonna die. Hmm. So I'm in right here. When I say stuff like, because you said you don't know what vaccine she may have took, and you're absolutely right because the Moderna it was an RNA vaccine. You know what I'm saying? You say you fuck whatever it is you said, Anonymous. But so I get that vaccine is changing your DNA because it's like part of a program. But so instead of saying that right there, why not ask me what vaccine did she take? Instead of just, if you took the vaccine, you're fucked and you're going off. But like you said, I can't tell you how to speak or how to, present your information. You're right, I can't. But when you come to me like that, that's the response you're gonna get back. That's it.
All right, thank you, Krabs. Go ahead, Hey Rue.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, man, it's people saying that they got college professors that they want to bring on here, but don't want to bring on here because of certain stuff. It's like, you know, man, that gives me hope, man. Because, like I said, the same way how Unity do her panels, where people have the common courtesy to mute their own mics and raise their hands, that gives me hope to hopefully be able to actually interact with an actual accredited scholar on bigo. And people that's like me, that's just book read. I'm not no college educated type, graduate or nothing. But I hope that one day that we can get some accredited scholars on here. And well, yeah, that just kind of just sparked something. Though I just wanted to say that though. I just want to put that in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, though.
Oh, I guess somebody wanted to come. Oh, that's better me. She was next. Okay. Let me unmute you. Hold on. All righty. Go ahead, better
Oh my
me.
God, here I'm trying to speak
I
positive,
like it.
tapping about, and I do actually do have a book, but sometimes it takes me a minute to actually grab a book. Even when I'm at work, I do have a book because again, I've learned with myself on this motherfucking app. Sometimes you can overtalk a motherfucker because your thoughts is like because somebody's saying like but sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. And it take a minute for you to actually learn that shit. And I'm saying this because it's my fucking time to talk. Let's be fucking clear. Yes, when you hear someone talking, just something I had to learn, and I still work on that. But here's the thing: when you're comfortable enough with me, you'll check me, and I'll catch it. Bang. My whole point is, when you're hearing someone talk and you disagree with them, that's okay. That is fucking okay. But here's the thing: it ain't your fucking turn to talk. Write down your fucking thoughts. This ain't my only bigo book when it comes to every fucking avenue I change, rocking. Just I love all my sisters and brothers on here. Just write down your thoughts because the person that has a point is trying to make a point, and they can lose their thoughts. And there was so much I want to say until I lost my train of thought, and then I got kicked, and Kenny came up and a little fuck kid, and I'm done. Man, I'm done. Like the fuck these kids. Like I'm done, girl. I'm 45. Kids are grown. I'm fucking doing. But blessings, I mute myself.
Thank you, better me. Go ahead, Anonymous.
Hold on.
Hold on. Okay. Anybody else want to go while she takes a break?
Can I say something?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Can I say
Go ahead.
something? Can
Hell
I
no.
say something?
I gotta show my husband this shit. Go ahead, Crabs. Let me see
Pieces.
it again so I can show him. Camera, let me see it.
See, you're gonna have your husband thinking something is wrong with me. This is not how I behave all the time, bro.
Hey, what's up,
Please
man?
don't think this is how
Is that the
you
one that
you
defended me
walk
earlier?
away.
Oh no, that was Miko.
Was he still on?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
he's gone.
god.
Nah, yeah,
He,
that's some crazy.
he walked away like I would. No, why you have to look like that? No, he just
I'm
No,
sorry.
bring back
it's
that
all good. It's
motherfucking
all
back of that triple back neck ass head you got. Bring that shit back to the camera, motherfucker, when you fucking with me. Love you, brother.
Some weird shit.
Oh, oh my gosh, Crabs,
Love it, though.
is that all you had to say, Crabs?
Yeah, that's all I had to say. I had to mess with better me for a second. That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to get paper
Anonymous,
plate today.
go ahead, Anonymous. V, where you at? She might be dealing with her kids still, y'all.
Hey, I was
Oh, okay. There
they
she
walking
is.
outside. I'm outside. I gotta whisper. The white people are out here listening
You
to
are
all that
silly, man.
news.
I don't know who this is in box 7, man, but all I see is darkness. If you're there, hello, I'll give you a chance. Vanonymous is
I
speaking
forgot what
now.
I was gonna say. Um,
You gotta start writing shit down, girl.
who
I'm
spoke
telling you.
before? I don't remember.
Better Me spoke before you.
No, not her. Before her.
Before Better Me was Hey Rue.
And what did he say?
I
Hey
could repeat.
Rue, go
I
ahead, Hey
repeat it real
Rue.
quick.
Repeat it.
I kind of reiterate. I was just basically because I think Krabs was saying that people was on this app saying that like, man, I know actual college professors, but I don't want to bring them on here because of how messy this app is. But it's like it's people like me, and I'm stand up. People like us on this panel. And I ain't gonna single out nobody. People like us on this panel can actually interact with college professors. Now, there's certain sides of this bigo that's kind of like messy to where people wouldn't want to do that, which I get it. But with him, when he said that, I'm in on this. My bad. I'm in on this. When he said that, I basically responded with saying like, "Damn, that's dope." Like, it's people that's on here that actually know college professors. Not saying that they 100% factual, credible, whatever, because we know about the educational system, anonymous. I agree with you on a lot of that stuff too. But I was just basically saying like that's dope, and we just need to restore the holistic intellectual side